Hey folks, today, excuse me, we're going to use technology, and often when I say that, it means we're going to use the Desmos online graphing calculator to graph a situation that's given by a polynomial, a real life situation, where we're going to find the maximum revenue. Before we go on, we should know what the word revenue means. Revenue is just for example, let's say revenue is R. Let's say I have a toy that I'm selling. I've invented it, and I sell it for $2 each, and I sell 300 of them. Well, 200 times, or sorry, $2 times 300. That means my revenue, how much money I took in, was $600. Okay, that's the total amount of money that I received. Of course, it costs money to make the toy and stuff, and so there's another thing called profit, which profit is going to be how much money you actually took into your pocket, because you have to subtract how much it costs to make the toy from the $600. Okay, but revenue is something we need to talk about before we move on to the question, which is on the next page. By the way, in math, real-life questions like this can be solved using parabolas. Isn't that strange? A parabola is useful for a question like this. Let's read it. Our school is selling hoodies, or some people call them bunny hugs, sweat tops, or hooded sweatshirts. For those of you from all around the world that are wondering what the heck a hoodie is. Anyway, our school is selling hoodies to the general. I think it's supposed to say to the general public. Anyway, look at that typo. It is found out that if we charge $20 per hoodie, we sell 80 hoodies. If we raise the price by $5, we sell 10 less hoodies. What's the best price to charge for this hoodie? Okay, so let's remember that revenue is equal to the price, how much we're going to charge for each hoodie, times how many we sell, the number sold. Okay? What they found out here was that if they charged $20 per hoodie, they would sell 80 hoodies. That's called market research when they do stuff like that, okay? Now, the other research they found out is that if you raise the price by $5, then we sell 10 less hoodies. Okay? So let's say that, I don't know, X is the price increase. The number of times we've increased the price is the number of times we've increased the price. Okay, so let's try this again. If we take $20 and we increase the price by $5, we sell 10 less hoodies. So if we increase the price by $5, we sell 10 less hoodies. They used to sell 80 hoodies. Now they're going to sell 10 less hoodies. Now, what happens if you raise the price once? Well, then you would have $25 and you would sell 70 hoodies. What happens if you raise the price twice, though? Well, if you raise the price twice, that would be $10 more. So 20 plus 5 is $30. But if you raised the price twice, you would sell 20 less hoodies. So you'd only sell 60 hoodies. There's a way to write this as an equation, and because X is the amount of times you raise the price, I'm just going to put an X there and there. Let's think about it. One price increase, if we put the 1 there and there where the X is, well, one price increase, well, 20 plus 5 times 1 is just $25. 80 minus 10 times 1 is just $70, so that works. What if it was 2 price increases? 20 plus 5 times 2, well, 5 times 2 is 10, so we'd have 30 here. And over here we'd have 80 minus 10 times 2 is 20. So 80 minus 20 is 60. So this equation here is the most difficult part of this situation, because once we have this equation, we're going to go type this into Desmos and we're going to have a look at this parabola. Okay, the parabola that will give us an idea of the best possible revenue, or the maximum revenue that we can make. Because most businesses have one goal in mind, that's to make the most money possible. Okay? Whether it's ethical or not, well, that's a whole nother subject, okay? Because sometimes businesses ignore ethics in order to make the most money possible. And we hear lots of stories like that on the news. Okay, so 20 plus 5x in brackets. Let's remember that. And here we are at Desmos. Okay, I'm going to write y equals instead of the r equals. And then in brackets, 20 plus 5x. And then in the other bracket, let's go back and look, 80 minus 10x. So let's do that. 80 minus 10x bracket. Okay, doesn't look like a parabola, does it? When you look at this. I'm going to make projector mode. It does not look like a parabola. I'm going to start to zoom out so we can see if this thing looks like a parabola. Wow. Look at that. All right. This is a parabola, but the problem is we can't see it very well. So what we're going to do now is expand this. We're going to change the settings here, graph settings, and we're going to change the numbers on the x-axis. So the lowest number we're concerned with is when we have 0 price increases, because remember, x is talking about the increases in the price, or the number of times we increase the price. So let's say somewhere between 0. Oh, okay, I just hit 0. There we go, 0. And not 3,000 price increases. That's way too many. Let's say there's like 15 price increases. Okay, now look at your parabola now. It's looking good, right? We can see a lot of the information we need, and we can see everything from top to bottom, okay? Including this spot right here, which is called the maximum. So let's go back and see what kind of questions are they going to ask. It says, what's the best price to charge for this hoodie? Well, and I think the next page has the next question. So I'm just going to stick with this page, and we're going to go back to our thing here, our parabola, and we're going to click this maximum spot here, okay? All right. So there's 2 and there's 1,800. What do these numbers mean? The numbers along the bottom are the price increases. The number up the side is our revenue, how much money we make. Okay? So 2 price increases will give us $1,800. Let's remember that. So let's write that down. We saw this. Okay, here's the price increases, and here's our maximum revenue. This is the X part, okay? So the revenue is here, and the price increases was here. All right? As well as here, where the X's are. So it says, what's the best price to charge for the hoodie? Well, do you remember this part here is the price. Here's how many hoodies that you could sell. So 20 plus 5, and apparently 2 price increases was the ultimate. So we put the 2 there. That's the 2 that we found right over here. And what is 20 plus 5 times 2? Well, it's 20 plus 10. $30 is best price to charge. Okay? That will give the maximum revenue. If the question had said, how many will you sell? How many will you sell? You would just take that 2 and you'd put it where the X is over here, and you'd go 80 minus 10 times 2. 80 minus 20. So you would sell 60 hoodies if you sold them at $30 each. This is the best price to charge. Okay? Pretty good information for a company. Okay, let's do the next question. A store sells 6,000 pairs of jeans per month. That's a lot of jeans. At an average price of $44 per pair. Market research indicates that for every price increase of $2 per pair, this will cause the sales to drop by 150 pairs. Okay, it's the same kind of question as before, people. Revenue is the price you charge times how many you sell. Okay, so the price is $44 per pair. Now, I'm not going to do two steps here. I'm just going to write it all in at once, okay? If you increase the price, so if they said decrease, you would put a minus sign here, but they said increase, okay? So you put a plus sign here, by $2. Leave a little space because we're going to put probably an X there a little while from now. And then over here is how many you sell. You will sell 150 pairs if you sell them at $44. Oh, sorry, sales will drop by 150 pairs. That's terrible. Okay. $6,000 pairs of jeans are sold. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, I had to read that again up there. If they sell them for $44. If you sell them for $2 more, you lose $150, 150 pairs. Okay? Now, I didn't leave a lot of space there, but remember, we're going to talk about price increase here. So X will be the number of increases in price. Okay? Increases. So I'm going to write the X there and right there, just like the other question. Now if I were to graph this using Desmos, 44 plus 2x, let's type that in. 44 plus 2x, and then over here we have 6,000 minus 150x. 6,000 minus 150x. There we go. Again, we have a parabola, but who knows where it is. I'm just going to keep zooming out. Because the numbers are so big, I'm going to keep zooming out until we can see the top of the parabola. Okay, and just like before, it's a decent enough graph. I could click up here and we'd get the maximum price, but the problem is I want to see it a little bit nicer. So remember what we did before. Click this little there's a little icon that looks like a wrench, okay? And I guess before you probably didn't see that. I apologize. There's a little wrench, and I'm going to click on the x-axis now. That part you did see before. It's between 0 and how many price increases. Again, let's say, I don't know, 20? No, that's not enough. You can see the parabola is still going off the page. Let's say 50. There we go. Now we can see all the information we need. Okay. That means at 40 price increases, you would make no money at all. That's not a good thing. You do not want to increase the price 40 times. What we're interested in is this dot right here, which is saying that if we increase the price 9 times, this will be our revenue. 9, 288,300. Wow. I'm going to write that down. 9. Can I even fit that on? 288,300. That's your revenue. Okay. And 9 is the ultimate price increase, which goes where the X goes. Okay. The question says, what selling price will maximize the revenue? Well, the selling price is this first bracket right here. So you go 44 plus 2, and then in brackets, how many increases? It was 9. So we're going to go 44 plus 18. So the best price to charge for these jeans is 44 plus 18. So 44, 54, 64 minus 2 is $62. Okay, this is the best price to charge. Is best price to maximize the revenue. Okay, if they said how many jeans will you sell at this price, you would just put the 9 right here. So 6,000 minus 150x. Okay, 6,000 minus 150 times 9. That'd be 4,650 pairs of jeans. But they're not asking that question here. I'm just showing you how to find it in case they asked. Okay? They could also ask questions like, if you sold 0 jeans, no, that doesn't make sense. If you don't increase the price at all, how many will you sell? Well, they already said that in the question, 264,000. Whoops. That's the revenue, sorry. 6,000 times 44 would be 264,000. Well, there we have it. That's a pretty long video. I'm going to stop here because you guys are going to fall asleep on me if I don't. Have a good day and good luck with your business questions and maybe your own businesses someday. Take care.